Good morning and welcome back to an episode of Minecraft Minecolonies 119.2. I have been busy. Been very busy. Mostly, it took me quite a while to get that integrated into the fully, encapsulated hospital. We'll look at that in a bit. That is the new hospital, modified version 5, that we'll be looking at. And we also have some more new houses, level 5s, that we have to look at. Oh, bloody hell, why you keep drowning? And we have to fix this issue as well. Alright, let's go fix the drowning issue first. Now, I have had a wave of deaths in the village. Mainly because of... Where are you running off to? Mainly because of drowning. So my villagers seem to be incapable of using the bridge for some reason. I don't know why. I built this thing specifically so they could cross the river or this water body here safely without getting sniped by the drowned. But they keep trying to get into the bloody water, and I can't. See this lady over here? She's been in there for days, and I can't seem to get her out of there, and I don't know why. Now this one over here, she's doing okay. She's so I closed off a couple of things. So I thought that it might be due to the fact that I had a staircase that led up from the water source up into the colony over there. That might be causing them to want to cross over across the water, because it's a little bit closer for them. It's a direct route, right? It's a more direct route from wherever that place is to there, across the water, instead of having to go all the way up into this bridge, cross this bridge, go through go around the town hall, and then make their way over to to wherever they're going. So, like for instance, the school or something other random thing, right? So it was a little bit tricky. So I had to close that little area there. So I went ahead and closed it off. So there's no way for them to get through there anymore. Oh, bloody hell, did you cry? Did you die? Oh, somebody else died. Wait, who died? Colonist Hannah, blah, 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 drowned. The death position is negative 125, 62, 103. Negatives 125. La, la, la. Wait, somebody drowning down here? What? What's going on? Huh? Oh, yeah. So I don't know why they're in the water and what is going on here. So there's no way for me to come and rescue this guy, this kid. 'Cause I don't know what's going on. Where is he? Oh, he's over there now. So why are you here? Oh, dang it, he's drowning. Can you stand on the... Oh, look, there's another dead villager here. Get out of the water! Oh, he's dead. Or he's almost dead. How am I supposed to keep these guys like safe if they're too stupid to keep themselves safe? Get out of the water. There's a way out right there. Just go there. Maybe it's because of this that they can't get out anymore. Maybe that's why they don't know how to get out anymore. They're just no. I think it's their logic that's preventing them from saving themselves. They're stuck to a path, and their pathing is leading them directly through. Oh, this is definitely not safe. No, don't fall on my head. Can you guys get out of the water? Did you get out of the water? Why are you in the water now? That's my doctor. I'm not entirely sure why the doctor is now in the water. Where are you going? Why are you going this way? I need to know. Maybe I should put some more like stairs or ladders around the place. And since there's so many people out here in the water, I should put a bar here as well. Why are you coming this way? It doesn't seem very efficient. I'm a little bit stumped. I've had a death... Look, another one! Ah! And I don't know why. Why are they all drowning? Why are they all... You know, why are they all in the water in the first place? Why is this person trying to get out? I don't know. I don't know. I can't seem to stop these people from... These villagers from killing themselves. And I don't know why.
Can I help you?
No, I could try and help you, but you don't want any help. I'm not even sure. Is this kid dead yet? I'm not entirely sure what this kid is. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Boop. That makes it a little bit easier for whoever wants to kill themselves. They can come in here and then kill themselves a little bit easier. Bloody hell. Why is there a hole here? They can't go this way. Right? No. That would be crazy. Well, I don't know what they hope to achieve by coming down into the sewer. Did I make all the sewers for nothing? I might have. Okay, well, let's just hope that eventually the number of deaths subsides. And there's another gravestone right there. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. So anyways, I don't know how to resolve this issue. And it's a little bit annoying. Because I'm trying my best to keep them safe. And they just don't have the brain cells to keep themselves safe, apparently. So, well, I also need to make a little bit of a hole in here somehow, some way, to get these people from having to... Because they don't like walking around the town hall. The town hall is too big for them to walk around. Look at these people, are so tired already. They were trying to give up. So they don't like going around the town hall. And maybe... Wait, did I hear something? Right? What was that noise? Oh no, somebody else died again. Bloody hell. The thing is, I tried to save one of my colonists, right? I built a whole bunch of blocks around them. I pushed them onto those blocks, so they were out of the water. And they were still drowning while they were on these blocks. There was nothing I could do to prevent them from killing themselves. And that was just a little bit annoying. Alright, well, you know what? I am you know, we can probably... No, there's nothing here. Is there a path we could take that could get... I think the only way, proper way out... No, I don't want to go to the kitchen. I don't want to go to the main hall either. I think that's just disrespectful. And I know that that's the line. Everything under here is just water. So how do we make a little hole that people can go through? So they don't have to go all the way around the town hall. I mean, there's of course two ways. We could get rid of the water, obviously. We could also build a bridge. Now the thing is, there's two ways to get across from the bridge to here. And that is across this way. And then through here. And that gets you to that point right there. Right? This here. So I think we'll just have to just use this instead for now. To see if they can... If the deaths will stop. See, they seem to be using the bridge a little bit more than before. It's kind of nice. Because in the previous episodes and stuff, this bridge was completely desolate. There was nobody crossing it anymore. Especially that one. Nobody was crossing that one at all. They're all taking the water route instead. That grave's still there. But now it seems that they're back up and running again, which is good. I like that they're using the bridge now. Let's see if they actually try and stay on the bridge. Alright, let's just go take a little nap. And then in the morning, we should probably go and see the hospital. The level 5 hospital. I'm going to put a little bit of light here because I think it's a little bit dark. It might just be me. A new child, blah, 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 has been born. Did you hear something? I heard that. Are you in the walls, dude? I don't know where this guy is. No! Another death. Are you in here? Where are you? Are you on the walls? Is that where you are? I'm kind of concerned. I'm not concerned. I'm kind of wondering where this trader is. I know oh, there he is. I know they can go invisible for a little bit. Just I didn't know where he was. He was outside the walls. It's fine. Leave him there. The guy's annoying. All right, let's get a quick little nap. If you have something to drink, take a sip. Stop with the huh. All right. Boom. Okay, let's go and take a look at the level 5, the new hospital. Now, I already hinted at what I was going to do in the previous episode. I was going to stack another hospital on top, right? The question was how I was going to integrate that into the rest of the hospital and make it functional. Oh, hello, am I in your way? This path is 1, 2, 3 blocks wide, and I'm only 1 block wide. Why are you bothering me? Anyways, so the question was how I was going to integrate that hospital on top of the other existing hospital without disrupting the functionality. And don't forget that this hospital comes with a basement. And the basement, if we were to only want the top floor or the ground floor, this floor here, we would have the basement dig into the existing hospital, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to have the full use of the hospital. The full use. From the basement up to the first floor, because there's only 1 floor, technically speaking. There's 2 floors, 1 subterranean and 1 is above the ground. But that's a different thing. So I had to find a way to integrate that. So I think I managed that by extending the pillars all the way up to the top and the windows all the way down and then connecting it up with this side. Let's first start with the front. So the front is a double door, as usual, as every hospital should have. You know, the thing is that you either have one of these rotating doors where you get stuck because you have a wheelchair and you can't get out anymore, and you have these poor people going round and round all day. Or you have a double door like this, which is what I prefer, actually. I don't like those round thingies. They just make me feel like I'm being led around. Why are you here, dude? Oh, sorry, that was not for you. Why can't I talk to you? It's weird. I can't. Do you even exist? Oh, there you are. I'm still processing Charlotte. Yeah, I work on it. Okay. It's too bad. I mean, I don't know why they're dying. You know, Dylan? I don't know why they're dying. But they are. Oh, hello. Whoa, sorry. Don't kick the kids. That woman kicked that poor little child. Anyways. Let's continue. So we have the normal banners. That is technically speaking the same banner, same height as where it should be. So you can see the difference and how much I had to remove and how much I had to replace to get that hospital to sit on top of this hospital. But let's go to the side. I also added a wing because I personally feel that every hospital has to have a wing. Now, I don't have a sponsor. I don't want a sponsor, by the way. So there's nobody that gave money for this hospital wing. Oh, bloody hell! Can you? Oh, hello. There's nobody who gave money for this for this hospital wing to be built, and this is just a patient's room kind of hospital. I'm still thinking about a radiology room, but I'm not entirely sure if I can build another additional. Maybe I can build it on top of this thing. You know, just put a radiology wing on top of this. But we'll continue from there. So that there is still a couple of windows. There's a window right there, and there's a window somewhere behind this tree. I'm not quite sure if you can see it. Yeah, whatever. Who are you? You're
Hi.
still approaching. Okay, I'll work on it. Bloody no! Why is everybody dying? Oh, I'm losing colonists left, right, and center, and I can't do anything about it. I don't know why. We're having more and more kids are popping up into existence, which is fine. Okay, so the research for the city has been done. So we're now officially a city, which means the population is going to grow to 250. Hi. And it is slowly growing. And we will soon be swamped with a whole bunch more people. Look how full that map is. Look how full it is, right? Oh. Can I actually zoom in? Is there a way to zoom in? No? Is there a way? How do I? Oh, there it is. So look how many people there are on that map. It's just mad. Well, a couple of deaths is okay, I guess. Right? It's perfectly acceptable. I mean, in a city this big, you would expect a couple of deaths per day, a couple of births per day, that kind of thing. You know, the population has to be steady. It doesn't always rise. Well, I say that. Anyways, so the problem with the hospital, the wing itself, was that the hospital is not fully symmetrical. You can see that from that side. That side over there is shorter than that side over there. So if you wanted to have a wing, that wing would never be aligned with the rest of the building. So that's a bit of a tricky situation. So I had to accept that and just stick with it. Behind there's also another window. Of course, obviously we have some more windows all the way up to there. I need to remove that block there, though. I don't want any moss on my beautiful new hospital. I don't feel that's how up. Okay, somebody grew up at least. Whew, nobody died this time. All right, and then we have more windows at the back. So we have 1, 2, 3 floors and 1 subterranean floor, which we'll check out in a bit. And then obviously on this side we have some more big windows so that we can look outside and have a beautiful view. Now this is of course the windows on the staircase side, so it's nothing particularly special there. So you can watch what's happening outside and watch the peasants die as you go to work in your hospital. Why is this guy still there? Is he a priest? Is he a wizard? What's your job? He's talking to this poor child. Everybody seems to be very depressed. I mean, they should have not drowned. Let's go inside. So when you walk into the double doors, the first thing you see is a checkered floor, and then a checkered ceiling, and that of course is the floor for the second floor, the first floor, second floor. I don't. Anyway, this is the entrance to the wing. So you have a room number. 01. 0 notates the floor, and the 1 notates the room of the patient's room. Basically, we have our little doctor over here. Hello. Don't look at me so creepily. You need to remove that nose. You should go into plastic surgery. All right. Yeah, he says yes. All right. Now, obviously, this is the reception area. We've already seen this before. Nothing much has changed here. We have put an additional wall to just basically give the patients over there a little bit more privacy. Right? Now everything here is still functional. Oh, dang it. Why are you... Oh, hello. Can you not push me? I'm just standing here. I'm not doing anything. So the doctor can go down into the subterranean levels and do work. So this is the lobby. Anyways, so into room 1 we go, and we have our first patient. This is Mosh. He has his own little room. This is a recovery room, so he's recovering from something. I'm not entirely sure if he's actually recovering or if he's still suffering, but we'll see. Somebody's having a surgery done. We have room 2 over here with a better view, much nicer windows. So I'm guessing these rooms are a little bit more expensive. So your insurance insurance premium is definitely being taxed here. So a beautiful little room, some beautiful flowers, nothing particularly special, because you don't want to have carpet and the death. Do I have to build an additional bridge? Do I? Why are they in the water? Anyways. Another room. That's room number 2. The patient's room. Let's go and close the doors. We don't want to go to the patients. Let's go downstairs into the subterranean. Well, because we can always just check out a little bit of a couple of storage area items here or whatever. Down here into the subterranean levels, we have the surgery. Hello. Did you just have surgery? He had his childness removed. Beautiful, bright room where the patients can experience their most traumatic experiences. And then here we have, of course, storage room number 1, and a little area where the surgeons or the doctor can sit if they need to. Now that's the subterranean level. Somebody became a knight. Great, wonderful. And then up here, now this is the subterranean level for the second hospital. And this is the, I'm going to say the patient's rooms. So we have room number 1 on the first floor. This is a beautiful little room with some view of the library, or the church, if you want to call it a church. I don't know. I'm going to say library because if there's a church or some kind of a chapel next to a hospital, it gives me that eerie feeling. You know, I'm not quite sure. Some people are kind of comforted by it. I have the exact opposite. We have another room over here with some more patients' beds, where a patient can sit and what the hell's going on with that? What happened to you? These are supposed to be flat, but they obviously aren't. I'm gonna say that's fine. Although that is pretty cool though. I'm not entirely sure if we have anything else. Can we? I'm gonna try this. Boop. Nah, that actually works. That actually works. So I'm not quite sure why those are like that. Maybe there's an idea behind it. So you can stack your potions on top of or next to each other on a table. Can I get that one? I'm just gonna try this just real quick. Nah. Okay. Boop. Like that. So you put that on your table, and now you have a beautiful table full. Oh, dang it. I don't know how to deal with those deaths. Anyways, we have another office here for the nurse on call. So if any patients, a citizen drowned too deep for the shore to remain, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I knew this was going to come. I knew this was going to happen because we are sitting next to the coast. And to be honest, the villagers here are just a little bit below average in smarts, and it's causing a little bit of problems crossing the river. I mean, how difficult is it to cross a bloody river with a bridge? There's 2 bridges, 3. There's 3 bridges crossing, and if you really need to, there's a boat. You can use a boat, but no, they want to go and drown themselves. Anyways, here we are at the pharmacy and consultation floor. This is the floor 2. All the way up here. The doctor is the doctor in house? There's no doctor here yet. We haven't hired one, and we're still looking for one. If you are available, send your resume. Anyways, another death fruit. Flower. So this is the top floor, similar to the one below. This one hasn't really been touched. There have been some little things here and there, like for instance, the windows have been enlarged, get more light in here. The staircase has been adapted so that it actually fits with the floors down below. So there's a continuous flow. And of course, we have, of course, removed some of the windows and replaced them with some proper, nice looking windows. So you can look outside, actually, which is what I like. Everything else is pretty much stayed the same. So these beds over here are all functional. So this entire hospital is usable. I'm not entirely sure about these floors though. These rooms here, I might have moved the beds a little bit because I had to put in some walls. But I think this bed over here is still usable. This is a new bed, and this bed over here never existed. So there's one bed that I had to remove, and I might have touched the other one, so that might not be. It might not work anymore. But see, the thing is with these buildings is that the villagers are programmed specifically to lie on certain things. Like if there's a bed, they will lie on that bed. But if that bed has been moved, right, they won't lie on that bed anymore. They'll lie on the same position where the bed used to be. But the position where that bed used to be is now a bloody wall. So I'm not entirely sure if they can actually lie in that anymore. Now the beds in the surgery down here, these ones have not been touched. So these ones are still functional. So nightmare scenario, somebody's sick, comes down here, lies in these beds, and gets operated on. But it's okay. It's okay. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, that is the... Oh, bloody hell. Another one. Another one dies. Now, the thing is that there are a lot of drowned in that river. And they will constantly harass those villagers as they're crossing. So... I am... Look, there's two graves right there. I am 100% sure there's another grave over there. Holy crud. We should rename this to Death River. Why would you cross this such a deadly river? Are there any drowned? This is one gravestone over there. Two over there. Anybody else? Bloody hell, use the bloody bridge. Why did I build this for you people? And how are you getting into the river in the first place? Why are you I don't see any more villagers in the river. So I'm just hoping that they'll stop going into the river. I'm not quite sure how they go into the river. If I could find their route. Oh shoot. Somebody's definitely drowning there. Somebody's being drowned. There's a drowned gurgling in the river. In the canal. Sorry, in the canal, not the river. And you trying to get in? No, I'm kind of worried. This is one of my guards, so I'm trying to... Let's see if we can... Come on, just... There we go, he did. Any more drowned around here? My villagers have just replenished their numbers significantly. That's not a drowned, is it? No. I mean, look how stupid they are. How am I supposed to deal with this? I'm not entirely sure how you can drown. I mean, as a villager. I mean, there's no way they can go purposefully underwater. They have to be pulled down or stuck down below something. As a player, of course, you can go underwater. You can go up like that and go under something. And you can swim. But the villagers can't. They're not programmed to. So how do they drown specifically? I wish I knew. Anyways, let's go take a wee little napsy poo, and then we will continue with the views. The next level is the level 5 residence, which we have technically seen already. This is the alternative version, and then we'll go and check that one out as well. And then I think we should discuss what we want to upgrade next to level 5. Oh god, so many deaths. It's just mad. And if you got something to drink, take a sip. Now, I'm used to this kind of thing in Dawn of Man. There, my villagers die all the time. But here, I'm not entirely sure this has ever happened, so many deaths. Well, this is the first time I built a... No, not the first. This is technically speaking the second time that I've built a city next to a river. But this is the first time I built a city so close to such a big river with so many drowned in it. I mean, there's all these guards are in the river. They don't even work in the river. They're not Marines. Hello. I'm not entirely sure if that armor can actually float. So now nobody's working because everybody's sad. Oh, bloody hell. Don't tell me you're drowning now. Why are you guys in... Why are you in... Oh, bloody hell. Where did you drown again? Oh, where? Okay, negative 116. Negative 116. Where am I? I am at 113. Let's see. Can 116 is somewhere over there. Huh. Oh. I don't know. Anyways, let's go. Let's continue. Let's just try and ignore the deaths, if you can. Just ignore the suffering of these people. The plight that they are experiencing. So let's go look at this. This is the level 5 alternative residence. So you can. So we have 2 versions of the residence for the people that have not been following the series. We have this version over here, which is basically a single stacked house with a wing on each side. One there and one there. Right, so this is the more usual contemporary, street houses. Just normal one. This is basically a long line of these houses, and you can hook them up together. And then the alternative version is this, basically this. So you have 2 distinct houses, right? And there's a gap in between. There is no way that these houses are connected. Well, except for, of course, they're touching each other. But that's pretty much it. So there's no way to move in between the rooms. So you can't move from one house to the next house internally. So there is no internal spacing. Now, of course, we did build a house like this, a high-rise over there. And for that one, we specifically built a way to go from one house to the next house. But that's because there would otherwise not be any way to get to some of the apartments. So that's why we built that. But this is the level 5. So first thing you can see, obviously, let me just go get out of the sun. Oh, dang it! I broke my leg. Sorry, I broke my foot. Yeah. All right. So the first thing you can see is the distinct, beautiful patio, which I like. It's quite high. It's 2 blocks high, and hello, and gives you access to the front door. Now, this is of course a door over there. This one, I'm not quite sure why this one doesn't have a similar patio, but it's fine, I guess. There has to be some kind of distinction between the two, right? And of course, you have a little gap here, a little alleyway that lets you go from the front of the house to the back of the house. Now, there's nothing here except for a little table. Maybe we can put some chairs here. Put a little glass of wine, if we can. Do we have a glass of? I don't know. We can try and make a little French, Riviera backyard kind of thing. Anyways, first thing you see, windows. You have a window up there for the attic. This is the first floor with some beautiful flowers. There is of course a balcony with some flowers. The same over here. And this house is a little bit lower than the house with the blue roof. I'm not quite sure why, but I do like the distinction. Let's go into the first main building that we have been looking at. So here we have a beautiful little fireplace. I'm not quite sure why I was stuck on that word for a second. Hello. How many people are living here? We have 3 out of 5 people living here. Now this number will grow as more and more people stop drowning themselves, and we get more people to stop living the village, living in the city. This is now a city. A new child has joined us. Beautiful. I need to build more schools. We go upstairs. We have the first bedroom. Here we have a beautiful little carpet, gray carpet with a black bed. Beautiful view of the river. And a little shelf and a rack, nice little cupboard where you can put stuff. Upstairs, we have our distinct little room. There's a loom here, and this is I'm guessing the socially awkward teenager's room, where his laptop should be and stuff. So if there's guests, he will go lock himself up in his room. Beautiful view of the river from here as well. You can see all the drowns, all the drownings. And experience them as if they're close by. Let's go upstairs and let's go next door. Yep, there we go. Close the door. Now, this is the second house. The very first version of this is supposed to be kind of a storage area for firewood or for hay and stuff like that, maybe for an animal. The level 1 houses and stuff like that. That then gets turned into like a jeet kind of house. It's oh, bloody another one. How many has that been? Francisco F. Church is drowned. I need to do something about all those bloody villagers in the river. I don't know why they're in the river, and I don't know how to get them out. I can open everything up, but it will just be one huge... there'll be so many of them going across the river then. They'll get more drowned. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Anyways, let's continue the tour. You come in here into the second house. This is like a small little vacation house. They could probably rent this out to somebody else. You know, there is no main building block. The main building block, of course, for both these houses is over there. So this is a separate, contained house with their own kitchen. I'm not quite sure about the growth coming from the ceiling. Maybe there's some leakage, whatever. Anyways, nice little fireplace, a smoker. This is a kitchen, a little dining area and stuff like that. So they can. This is a self-contained house, basically. There's somebody also living here. We have our first black bed. There isn't much in the way of privacy here, because the only way to get up to the second floor is to go past this bed, right? So you're sleeping here, and then your housemates are going to come. This is a double bed, by the way. So you know what's going to happen here. Hello, Allison, you with your monobrow. I'm not quite sure that's a joke too. I don't know what's going on there. All right, we got a beautiful view of the river and the other side of the village, of the city. So I keep saying village, but it's actually a city. And we have a beautiful, nice raised ceiling. I do like that. I do like the spacing. All right, now this is the level 5 alternative house, and now all of the houses that I wanted to all the houses that I want to upgrade have been upgraded now. So level 5, we're not going to progress to level 5 in the residence section, at least, in any of the in any of the expansions. There's plenty of space, and we can always add an additional, high rise and get like 10, maybe 8 people living in that house there instead, right? This is 8 people in that house, 8 people in that house, blah, 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 blah. Another drowned. Why? I don't know. 107. How do I get across? I can't go this way.
Something?
I need you people to stop. Stop drowning. I've already lost like 20. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how many more. So I don't see any villagers. That's the thing. I don't see any villagers. I do not see these people drowning. There's nobody to rescue. Where are they? There's nobody here. How are they drowning, and why are they drowning, and who is drowning them? Are they being pulled down? There's another grave over there. There's a new grave over there. Nothing there. Why are they? If they want to cross from there to there, they should be able to cross, right? If they so wish, let's just try this. Let's just try this. I am beyond aggravated. Let me go and say that. Look at this. He's drowning, obviously. But and she's drowning as well. But why? Can I save you? Let me try and save you. I'm gonna put this there. I'm gonna put that there. And put that there. Potato, potato. Get you guys out of the water. Come on. Dang it! Didn't manage. Come on, can you... Oh, he's dead already. He left some eggs behind. Come on, just come over here. I have a path. I made a path for you out. Again, see, something is pushing them or pulling them or stabbing them. And they're slowly dying. And there's nothing I can do. What is going on here? Why? Can you recoup some health? I'm just trying to help you, dude. It looks like they're actually being hurt by something, but I can't tell what, and there's nothing for me to fight. I don't even know where he's going. Where are you trying to go? Ugh. Drowns. Where are you trying to go, and why can't I'm going to try and assist you. Here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. He's just knocking him, phasing through the walls and stuff. Now he's getting hurt again. What? Alright, now he's out. Ugh, another drowned. Just 1 second. Let me just. My guards suck, by the way. Come on. Am I actually hitting him? No, I'm not. My arrows are just bouncing off. I need to go up before I drown as well. Alright. At least we... Whoa. Look at all these arrows. Whatever. Alright, drowned. At least we saved this kid. We didn't have a death this time around. You moron. What's going on with you? Can you stop dancing? Get off there. We do have people down below still. Those two are just like... I'm not quite sure what they are doing. Why are they in the water? How did they get down there? And why are they... Oh, I don't know. If anybody has any clue as to why this is happening and how to deal with it, please. Thank you very much. Anyways, the next episode, I want to get started on upgrading the bakery to level 5. Let's go over here and set this up for an upgrade. Boop, boop. Let's go over here. And there we go. This is a level 4 bakery. Let's go at options. I want Chloe to do this. Yep, there we go. And upgrade. Thank you very much. To level 5. Well, check this out in the next episode, and then we'll continue from there. Anyways, have a great day. I'm gonna go try and figure out what the hell is going on with these villagers. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.